Jerusalem. I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov, formerly Michael O'Donnell, an American citizen. I live in Jerusalem for the past 22 years. I like very much listening to your video, and particularly your assessment of Obama, that he's straight. He is. Help him in the community to reach out to him and encourage him. He's got to be persuaded by the people who love him and trust him as I do, as you do, as we do, as so many do. He's a very fine, he's a really fine young man. That said, his dialogic has to move on. He has to move on from the campaign. He's already won the nomination. He's got to move into the plan and strategy for 2009, because that's really what that's really what Americans are most interested to hear. Now, who am I? Yehoshua Ya'acov is the author of the trilogy Humanomics. It's not yet published. It's 2,500 pages in draft with a few hundred graphics. It combines two significant paradigms: the integration of labor and the receiving to give, the new cognitive behavioral science first principle, which is its central organizing principle. That said, the most significant part of the plan and program for 2009 is the economy, the economy, the economy. Senator Obama focused like a laser. Jobs, jobs, jobs. Humanomics is the framework of the post-collapse of the local reality around the globe. It's already arrived in America. It's explained in dozens of other videos on my video blog, so I'm not going to repeat it here. I'm merely going to say that the new economic paradigm, the integration of labor, is the model by which in 2009 America has to build a world-class global technological infrastructure to retrofit, to retrain, re-educate the entire workforce over several decades. It will take a $4 to $5 trillion investment amortized over 20 years. It will triple the gross domestic product of America, eliminate the national debt, eliminate and achieve full employment by years 12 through 13. It will achieve spectacular results. It's very significant. The investment of $4 to $5 trillion will be amortized, as I said, over 20 years, and over 50–60% of it, approximately, will be partnered in investment from the European Union and the G9 partners. This is a win-win situation. This is the campaign for 2009. We wanted to shift gears and get into the DNC's have in their platform committee the framework for the new economic paradigm. This will put a cane on the back foot. It will demonstrably separate him in his campaign from the opposition, differentiate him in a very significant and positive way. Not only is he a visionary, but he will have the deliverable content. And I'm not saying John McCain is a bad fellow, because he's not. He's just not up the learning curve, no more than was Bush or Cheney. And this is the same old story. This is driving the car in the rear view mirror. And I'm not about to, I'm 65 years old. I'm a world-class didactic scientist, and I have no time to waste with the old school. I've had a long experience of their talk and absence of delivery, including and most especially Bill Clinton. And having said all of that, the new economic paradigm has to become national policy in America. There has to be a mandate for the development of world-class global technological infrastructure based upon the new economic paradigm, and the framework in which it is developed and acculturated in America. The G9 is Humanomics, which is the East-West convergence model of the post-collapse of the local. What collapsed? The model of man and mankind's exile was given to receive. That has collapsed around the globe. It began in the Soviet Union with the collapse of communism in
Israel in 1995 with the murder of Rabin, etc., 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 came to New York in 9/11 in America on 2001 to September 11th. And so this is a phenomenon very, very much little noticed and even much less understood, much less comprehended as it should be. But these are the realities on the ground. This is where we are in the ascent of man in history. We are, when you collapse the local reality, is supposed to be in the quantum reality. We're not. Because this process of man and mankind's redemption that ends exile is to be led by Israel, and Israel is in denial, as is the world. And when Israel ends the denial, so too the world, the nations of the world. And so I've begun and I'm working on a campaign called the Jerusalem Campaign to assist Israel to end the denial. And in America, it has to help in that. So having said that, that's the vision, the content, and the delivery. And it's not a coincidence that the God of the cosmos, which is the God of Israel, has brought this young candidate with such a high morality and standard and ethic to serve. And now we'll marry to that blessed young soul the content, and he will grow and inhabit this. He will, and I'm confident he will end the denial and ascend to inhabit the quantum reality, which is, it operates on the individual, the family, the community, national level in scientific terms, or sociologic, anthropologic, behavioral science terms, and the psychological, cognitive, behavioral, and psychosocial levels. That is the model. And I could go on and talk for hours, but enough is said. This is what we want to see, David, in Obama, changing the dialogic, shifting gears from the plan and the program to get to win the nomination, and shifting gears into the plan and program for 2009 as President Obama, and delivering the articulations of the not only the vision but the actual content of the new economic paradigm, the model that will transform the structure of the American economy. And so, Johnstown, we love you and we wish you well. And David, thank you for your very positive words for Senator Obama. I'm sure he appreciates it. And our warm blessings in regards to Senator Obama from Yehoshua and Sarah and Yosef Ya'acov, to Michelle and to the girls, and to Mel Levine and David and your most able campaign staff. We appreciate very much all the terrific job that they're doing. Blessings from Yehoshua, the Kabel B'Shvilatet. That's a blessing. In English, again, it's receiving to give. And receiving what? Receiving the real you. That's ending the denial, so that you can inhabit the quantum reality to give the real you to who? To you, to Michelle, to the girls, to your larger family, the community, and the nation, and the world. Thank you for listening. All the best. And David, thanks for your